Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. So in this video I wanted to do an update on Maui. So she's currently 9 months old already, and I just wanted to talk about all the changes she went through from a small little puppy when I picked her up to now, and all the things we have planned, what she likes, what she doesn't like, a little bit about her parents, and what we want to do together in the future, etc. So I thought it would be fun to update you guys on Maui, and maybe in the future I will also do a video about Goa and give like a 3-year-old update. So yeah, Maui, this little red tree miniature American Shepherd. She was born on June 2nd, 2022 in Budapest, Hungary at the Maiden Superior Kennel, and she's currently registered with the ASDR, the AKC and the FCE, so the Dutch Kennel Club belongs to the FCE. So I don't completely know what she weighed when she was born or anything. I do know that she was in a litter of 4. The T litter, I believe one is living in Germany and the other 2 I believe are still living in Hungary. Her breeder measured her on the 1st of September when she was about 13 weeks old. So I could only pick her up at 15 weeks old because of rabies and being abroad, etc. So the breeder measured her on September 1st when she was around 13 weeks old, and she weighed about 4.8 kilograms and was about 29 centimeters high at the withers. And she's currently at 9 months old, and she's had her heat, so she probably will not grow, anymore, or at least not a lot. She's about 42.5 centimeters at the withers, and she weighs about 11 kilograms. So her mom and dad, they were both born in the United States. Her mom is PMP Sparkelly's blue Sapphire, who was a blue merle. She's around 36 centimeters, and she was born on February 5th, 2016, and she lives in Hungary with Maui's breeder. And her mom and dad are Sparkelly's blue Paris, who was born on February 17th, 2015, and she was about 36 centimeters as well. And her dad is Sparkelly's Caden, who was born on April 19th, 2015, and he was about 38 centimeters. And then her dad is actually a Hungarian champion. He's called Smokin Case Texas Ranger. He was born on August 20th, 2019. He's a red tree and he's around 39 centimeters, and he was born in the United States at the Smokin Case Kennel. And he was born to Smokin Case Layla down in Texas, who was around 35.5 centimeters, and Smokin Case Chief of the Tribe, who was born on October 15, 2017, and was also 35.5 centimeters. So her mom and dad were both born in the United States but were imported to Hungary. So yeah, that's a little bit her history, etc. So we picked her up in Budapest, Hungary on September 16th. So she's been with us a couple months now. She's doing really well. She loves her brother, Goa, and also my mom's dog, Snow, who is Goa's full brother. She really loves to play with him. She has her mom's ears a little bit. And she really looks like a dog from a previous litter of them both. So the thing she really likes and does really well is she's really doing well in her show class. At first she didn't like it. She didn't like the touching and the showing of the teeth, but now she's doing it really well. We practice, so she's walking nicely, does really good on the table. So that's really nice because we have our first show in a couple weeks. She's really sweet and cuddly, as you can see. Wants your attention, always wants to lay next to you. Although she's also really independent. So she, like Goa, sleeps the whole night with me in bed, but Maui will also just lay on the ground next to the bed or lay in one of her pillows or whatever. So she's also really independent, but also wants a lot of attention. She also really likes being at my parents, loves my mom and dad. Always happy to see them, which is nice. She also does really well in the car, doesn't really mind it, which is really handy because we do travel a lot. And if she wants your attention, she will definitely get it. So she will start maybe a little bit of whining. She can whine a bit. or like bark or whatever to get your attention. She really is best friends with my mom dog Snow. I don't know, they really play well together. She only played with that, but like she can play with Koa really well as well, but Snow and Maui get a bit more rough. She played with a border collie puppy a couple weeks ago and she played also really well with them. I think she does the best with like Australian Shepherds and like border collies because they play sort of on the same level. She also, which sort of looks back on the show thing, she got Best of Breed puppy in November, which was really fun. So now our next show will be competing in the youth class. And she loves food, is obsessed with food, like always wants to try new things, and like when I'm eating, she's like right next to me, wants to know what I'm eating. So currently we are feeding her, you know, just still her puppy kibble from Smokin and with barf menu or Kivo raw meat. We give her some supplements, so green lip mussel, fast feeds from Fast Dog is that, and salmon oil, some omega plus, and then we give her some toppings, so herring fish, a little bit of Greek yogurt, peanut butter, and some pumpkin, which we usually freeze, so she has something that takes a bit longer. And yeah, she also loves chicken paws. We don't give it up every day, but she loves that. And fresh blueberries or cucumbers, and she will probably eat everything. She also really loves toys. So we have a toy basket. Koa does not really use it that often. Maui will bring every toy to you. And she also definitely has more herding instincts than Koa, or at least I believe she has. So I really want to try some sheep herding in the future with her when she's a bit older. I tried it with Koa once, which there's a video on my channel, which I will link up top. Yeah, I want to see what she does with that. Now, some things we're working on. So first of all, she's currently at the end of her first heat. So that was very difficult with all the hormones and not getting to do our normal routine. And, you know, Koa having to leave for a little bit. He's with my parents right now, which is a whole different thing because I want to make a video about Maui's and heat and tips and tricks and everything you need to know. So look out for that video in the future. Some other things we're working on is that she barks a lot. I know it is normal with the breed, but she barks a lot off leash towards people when she, you know, is startled or something. So, but we're definitely working on that. It is a bit less, so I'm happy about that. And she's also, of course, still a puppy, so we're still working on that. And she's still having to do some growing, mature. And she's also very different to train than Koa. She's a lot more food motivated. So Koa is food motivated, but Maui is like almost crazy food motivated, which makes it difficult because she will almost get like the food out of your hand. So maybe thinking of switching up with like a toy or something, but I'm not sure yet because she does, you know, learn things with food, but yeah, it is a bit more difficult. For me, it's also really getting used to having 2 dogs instead of 1. It was definitely more difficult to adjust to than I thought beforehand. And she's definitely still in the puppy phase. And then Koa with all his hormones, you know, a 3-year-old Australian Shepherd, is also going to like his second puberty phase. So it is a bit difficult. And I did think like for a couple minutes, like, what did I get myself into? But I know everything will get better. It's just a little bit getting used to and just seeing what works for us now that we're a family of 3 instead of 2. She also gets really excited sometimes and then she does not know what to do, so she will pull on the leash, bark, and yeah, that's sometimes a bit difficult, but we're working on that as well. And it's also still like the puppy phase. Now, what tricks does she know? Because that's also something people always enjoy. So she's getting more comfortable with in between. She knows sit, down, leave it, wait, stay, go around something, stand, paw, come, spin, focus, touch, and stacking. And what do we have planned for her? So we are currently working on her Novice Master Strict title, and after that we will start working on our Intermediate Strict title. I also want to start training agility more. Currently I'm just doing that with Koa, but I want to do that more when she has all her tests done, so like her hips, elbows, etc. So that will have to wait a couple more months, at least, you know, the real training. And then we currently have 3 shows planned in her youth class. So it's really nerve-wracking but also exciting, and I'm hoping to get her youth championship in the Netherlands. So I'm really hoping everything works out with that. And we're also going on vacation in a couple weeks. So we're going at the end of April after one of our shows, our second show. So we're going on the 29th or 30th of April on vacation for 3 weeks to Spain, maybe Portugal and Gibraltar. So we're going with the camper bus with my mom, Snow, Goa, Maui and me. So I'm really excited for that. It's going to be Maui's first time actually going on vacation. So we picked her up as a puppy, of course, with the camper bus, but it's very different right now. So I'm really excited for that as well. And then I also want to give some breeding updates. So we of course are planning to breed Maui in the future. She will be our first mom at Go as Ohana. So if everything works out. So her DNA tests have all come back. She's only a carrier for the MDR1 gen. And the rest is clear. We also tested for Merle, which was MM, so non-Merle. So we know which we can breed her to. And then we will be doing her eye test when we come back from vacation, which will be at the end of May, beginning of June. And then after we have those results and they're all good, then we will be testing her patella, which we are allowed to do when she turns 1, so on June 2nd, 2023. So we will do that. And then if those are all okay as well, and then we will do her hips, which we can also do from June 2nd, but we will do that after the patellas. And then we only have one more test left, which is the elbows, which we can do from December 2nd, 2023. And then after all that is done, then we can breed her if you want. But it also depends on how she matures and when I think she's ready to have a litter of puppies. I'm hoping a litter in 2024 or 2025. And I already have a really beautiful stud dog in mind, if his tests also come back clear. And I will see him in real life in a couple of weeks, so that's also really exciting to see if I think he's as great in real life as on pictures and what I heard about his character and stuff. And also because, you know, the puppies would have a coefficient of inbreeding of like 0% of like the first 8 generations, which is also really great. So I'm really excited about that. Those will all be really fun plans in a couple years and months leading up to it. And if you have any other questions regarding Maui, regarding this little puppy, then you can ask those in the comments. Please like this video if you want to see more of us. And please subscribe to our channel. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys!